In this video, I'm going to show you how you program up the TYT UVL-15W for APRS without using the software. I've got another video on my channel where I'll go through it with the software, but this one's just in case you haven't got the cable and you want to set up APRS. It's going to be a little bit of a long video, but I'll try and go through it fairly quickly and then you can go back on anything that you're not too sure about. First of all, we want to go into the menu. We go to APRS. The first one we want to do is your call sign. My call sign's in there, but what I will show you how to edit it, because there isn't any easy way of knowing, is if you've got something in there or you've got nothing in there, if you wanted to delete, hit the star key and that'll delete the call sign out. And if you make any errors, use the star key to do the delete. First of all, I'm going to put the M in my call sign. I'm going to enter that. We've got AB in this top right hand corner, but we want to put a number in. Hit the pound key, that'll change it to 1, 2. Then I can put the number in. Then I can go to pound, goes back to the AB, and then I'll go for the L, select, the O, select, and then we want the W, select. Enter that in. That should be your call sign put in. For the SSID, normally for handhelds or mobiles, it's 7 or 9. But as I've already got 2 units with 7 and 9, I'm using 8 for the moment. My symbol, you'll usually use the primary table. So you can just scroll down one, enter, and then you can select something different with the different icons that you can see. Enter. Encoder set. DST call sign is basically the APRS protocol, and it's an important one if you want to be able to be received on other radios, not only just APRS FI. Sometimes it worked with nothing in there, but I had to put something in there. So I put APRS. I'll put on the screen a few different other options you can use, but APRS seems to work. It's just a general one. Enter that in. Your DST SSID. I've left it as 0. It seems to work. I've seen other people mention -1, but 0 seemed to work fine for me. Your comment, this is your TX comment that goes out with your beacon. You can change that to whatever you want. I've just left mine just like that, so I know I'm testing this radio and letting other people know what I'm doing. TX channel, I've entered in a frequency, so you can go to operate, edit channel info, edit it, 144, and that's that done. It will change the power. I wouldn't want to be running this at 15 watts if I'm using the rubber duck, if I'm walking around. So I'm going to select, and this is where I've noticed something goes wrong with the firmware. So it's quite, this needs to be updated by the manufacturer. So if we go back out of that, see if it'll work this time. No, it doesn't work. So the best thing to do if you find it freezes like that, I think I did mention this in another video, just turn it off, turn it back on again, go to menu, back to the encoder set, TX channel, edit, and then hopefully you can change that. That's just a little quirk I've noticed with the firmware. You don't want nothing else. I left mine as wide. You don't want a tone on because that's going to put CTCSS in. Right, repeater. When you get your radio, it will just say wide 1. The APRS protocol that you need needs to be wide 1-1, comma, wide 2-1. Put an extra comma in, so let me just delete that. To get the comma and the dash in, I'll quickly show you that. I'm just going to delete mine out. So first of all, I'm going to put the number in with the pound key. 2, hit the pound key again, press number 1, and you can use the arrow key to get the dash. Press the pound key again to get the number 1, enter. That sorts that one out. TX beacon. You're going to want it on GPS if you're driving around or walking about. But you can have it on fixed if you're using it at home to save the GPS battery. I'm just going to have it as GPS. Manual TX. I wouldn't advise having this on, because what manual TX does, we've got the PTT start. You can just press the PTT button at the side and that will send out a transmission. But if you've got the radio in your bag, or if you've got it on your car seat, and it rolls around, bashes, it's going to constantly send out TXs. So I would say have it off. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to put it on PTT start, because I'm going to show you in a second. Manual TX band, I put mine on band B, which is this bottom VFO. Manual TX interval, you're going to have it off, because that's going to be off. Auto TX timer. So that's just automatically going to send the transmissions. All of these ones below 60 seconds, I think, should be deleted. You're never going to send out 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds it's going to transmit, it's telling me. So you either got it off, or you have it on the minimum of 60 seconds or 120, but I've selected 240. Fixed info, this is where you're going to put your long and latitude, and you can just literally enter it. Just go back, sorry, too far. Pre-carrier, I've left that as default 100 milliseconds. TX end delay, in my Yaesu FT-2D, it was set for 300 milliseconds. When you get the radio, it's set for 100. I've just changed that for 300 milliseconds. Local time TX, I've left mine on. And if you want it to do the APRS, you've got to turn on number 13. So if we go transmit RF, I'm going to turn it on. Decoder set. This is basically, you want to leave most of these, at least the top two on. If you don't want weather information, you could just deselect it. But I've just left them all on, because I don't mind receiving all the information. Report pop-up. This is when it comes up on the screen and how long it stays there for. So if I go into there, when you get your radio, it's set for 3 seconds. But because when I hear a packet come through, I want to be able to see it on the screen. So I put it for 10 seconds. I might change that later on for a little bit longer. 10 seconds, I think, should be all right. And you can do that for all of them. Go into another one, I've set it for 10. Report ringer. This is basically a tone that the radio will alert you to that you've received a packet, a valid packet as well. So you could, if you don't want to hear it's like a ding dong sound. If you don't want to hear that, you can just turn them off. CRC check, I've left mine on. This is where you'll see the list of stations. You can click into the menu button again, and it goes into the details. Tells you the long lat, tells you how far they are, the time, the date, the speed that we're going, the comment. So you're getting that bit of information there. TNC, click into that. USB CDC. We want number 1, the output, and we want it as TRX beacon. Data format, I've left mine in KISS. That should be everything for the APRS settings. The GPS, just make sure you turn it on, which mine is on. Don't worry about any of the other bits and pieces. As long as they're all ticked, that's fine. And again, this is just to show you the information. Tells you the satellites you're picking up. Right, and the final thing you need to do, you need to make sure you're on this bottom band here. So where it says main, use this red button to toggle between the two. So if I take it away, it says sub. We want it on main for the moment. Go into there, go to channel set, go to number 10 for APRS RX. You've got on or on mute. If you don't want to hear the APRS noise, turn it on mute. I'm going to leave mine like that for the moment. So make sure it's on. Now we've got an A down here in blue. If you turn the APRS on mute, it will be black. So if I get my Yaesu FT-2D, and I'll just move that over here. What I can do here is then go to Beacon TX, and if you watch the screen, there you go, it's picked up my FT-2D. It's staying on there for a bit, and then after 10 seconds it will disappear. There you go, it's disappeared. And what I can do, because I've set the PTT to send out a beacon, if I just now PTT it, and there you go, it's received it on this radio here, and it gives you all the details. See, with the -8, so that's with that call sign there. Hopefully you found this video useful. If there's any questions, pop it in the comment and I'll try and help you out. Thanks for watching. 7-3.